that to give my 11 HP back. Or waste. Yeah, this boss battle coming up is not too hard. There's not really much you can do wrong except attack. But there is a few things I'll need to tell you, but it's not really hard. Oh, get some control here, I forgot about that. This is actually the second time I've had to do this. I recorded well past this fight and the next one, and it turns out I didn't record that part either, so it's actually really depressing. Yeah. Why is the monster going to listen to you, you blooming idiot? Let's do this. I think this is the battle where we're introduced to the limit breaks of this game, which is called Trance. And the game doesn't do a very good job of explaining it, but what happens basically is the bar under their ATB gauge bar will increase to the top. Once it increases to the top, Trance activates, and you'll get this flashy cutscene. And you know, they'll do a wee jump, and then they look a bit different and they glow pink for some reason. And they obviously become stronger, and their attacks are stronger. They don't get more HP or MP, but they also usually gain like a special ability you only get in Trance. The Dane's is called Dying. Click on that and you'll get tons of like super awesome abilities that you can use. The problem with Trance is that it's not like any traditional limit breaks where you can use them when you want. It just sort of activates whether you want it to or not. So you can be like fighting a random trash mob thing and it'll activate, and it's quite annoying. It's the worst like implementation of a limit break I've ever seen, really. So here, don't use Tidal Flame because that'll hurt Garnet as well. And you might want to keep giving potions to Garnet so she can die. Because it'll absorb 3 times, and on the 3rd time it'll kill her. But if you use 2 free energies on this thing, it dies. So it's a pretty simple fight. Again, if you die on this fight, then you're a disgrace, because this is not hard. I was 6 years old when I played this game, and I managed to do this, so... Any minute now, Zidane. Thanks for that. Woo, victory! No, it pisses off. Of course it does. I don't know about you guys, but I blame Vivi. It's his fault. Put all the blame on him. Let him feel guilty as hell. No, Steiner, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's Vivi's fault. Trust me. He was the one that sat in a corner and cried while that was happening. She's not dead. Probably. I'm gonna need more firm words than probably, Zidane. She's probably alive. Gives a 50-50 chance that she's not alive. You can't just say, oh, play a minion, yeah? It didn't kill her. It could be eating her blooming brains out right now, and you're just sitting there going, no, it's fine, yeah. Princess might still be. Come, we must find her at once. I think you need to settle down for a minute. Oh, hell. Oh, he's back for more. So, not only has Vivi failed to help the princess, he now got himself captured. Not a good start for the little guy. Not a good start. Yeah, Vivi sort of fails at life at the very beginning of this game. But it gets better. That's like one of my favourite characters. Yeah, so he's going to do that, which will do like 80 something damage each time, and it's really useful. So, but also they'll do the same thing here. They'll absorb the HP. So every just potions on him make sure he doesn't die. So, stealing wise, I think he only has 2 things, I think. I don't know what the other thing is, I've forgotten. But there's definitely something else. So yeah, if you actually just keep healing Vivi with Steiner, Vivi's attacks sort of take over for what damage Steiner would be doing, so it works out then. Oh, it's a broadsword! Well, we got leather wrists, so I suppose it was sort of like it. Some attacks in here. Oh, come on! How did that? I always loved, like, in this game, the misses are involved if the enemy just sort of teleporting back a few feet and then teleporting forward. It's really funny. I've no idea how a plant with, like, barely any feet, it looks like it would sort of like bound about on the ground, can actually dodge like that. It's really confusing. Anyways, keep going. Potions, please. Does the guys have anything else to steal? I hope there's not. See, now I'm worried. Have I got? Yes, I do. So detect. That's the well. I'm getting on well. We're too late now. But anyways, detect detects what items there is to steal on the enemy, and flee. Obviously, run. Ew. That was horrible looking. Yeah, so boss fights in this game, you don't get any XP. You tend to get a fair amount of AP, which is ability points, which helps you learn your abilities. Because in this game, when you equip items, they give you an ability, and if you unequip it, you'll lose that ability, but if you gain enough ability points, you'll master that ability, and you'll be able to use it without the item anymore. So, that's what AP points do. You get most of them with boss fights, because you tend to get quite a lot. I know 3 doesn't look like very much, but it is in the start of the game, where you've got no abilities basically. And abilities are key in this game. You can play through this entire game on level 1 if you have the right abilities on. You don't need to grind at all if you have the right abilities. I'm just grinding so that I don't die at all, because if I make a mistake then I'll probably end up dying if I try to do a low level playthrough of this, so I don't want that. So it involves editing deaths out and redoing parts, so that's not always the best thing. So there's usually only 3 points you need to grind in order to guarantee you beat this game. Well, 1's optional, but I would highly suggest you do it. So it's in order to learn an ability, but that's not until the 2nd disc, yeah. Yeah, you can thank me later. This is quite a morbid story, isn't it? Wow. So that's like every kid's nightmare when you like eat a watermelon seed accidentally, and you're like, your brother tells you, oh, it'll grow in your stomach, then it'll explode out your mouth and you'll die. Then you like sit in the corner and cry for the next week until you realise that it's not going to happen. This is gruesome. I want out of this forest. Yeah. Is he going to die, man? Come on. Lay it down. Just tell him. Oh, of course, you've got a potion. Of course. Nice convenient seed removal potion that I just happened to have, just in case we happened to crash into this forest. You know, always be prepared, always be prepared. Still, what the hell is that? I still have no idea what these Breno and Zeno, or whatever they're called, are. No, Benero and Zenero? I'll abandon you in a minute. Yeah, Zenero. No idea what they are. Yeah. I'll also think of something, oh yeah. He won't actually, if I remember correctly. He decides that he doesn't care. Or don't and just die in there. Either way, it's, you know, your choice really. But loot that chest first so I can get the items before you kill yourself. I think there's an elixir and an ether in there, so you know, it's quite useful. This is life rests in my hands. What can their boss possibly accomplish? Hey, Baku's quite the, you know, the masterful thief, you know? You nearly kidnapped the princess. Nearly. Why are you talking so slowly, Steiner? Lovey just shrugs like, whatever. Not bad. I always imagined a seed removal potion would taste like shit. I said a bad word, I apologise. Monsters born out of the mist are crawling everywhere, so yeah, the monsters are spawned from the mist. That's sort of explained way later in the game why that happens, but just take it at face value for now. So there's nothing out there we can't handle. Hey, there was that blooming technical flower thing, kidnapped the princess. Might be more of those things. Who knows, there might even be a bigger one. Hint hint. Screw the wounded, they're nearly dead anyways, they're halfway to death anyways. How in the can all of them, trust me, we go out now and we'll get wasted. Whatever, dude. I'm just looking at the score here, yeah, I don't really care about your band of misfit thieves, really. Everyone recovers, just play out. People are dead, they don't plan. I don't think they're going to recover if they're dead. So, did anyone die? No, I think they're just all injured and lying outside, being injured. Oh yeah, there's the chest. There's a chest here, pick it up. Bronze gloves. I think you've already got, I think Steiner already has those, but just get them anyways, you know. You never know. They might come in use at some point. Ooh, active time events. Yeah, so active time events were also cut out of the recording before. What they basically are like, it's sort of, you click on it and you get an option to choose one, and these things are happening at the same time that what you're actually playing. And it's actually quite a good thing, and I think they should do it more, because they're purely optional, which I think is good, because more options is better. You don't have to do them, but they sort of flesh out the world more, and it shows that there is more going on than what is directly involved with you at this point in time. And I think it sort of makes the world seem slightly more alive than it would normally in a Final Fantasy game. We'll do this one first because it's short. What am I supposed to do now? I can't do that dodgy American accent like that. I apologise. So yeah, my question is, how exactly did she end up off of the ship? Like, the princess ran past her and knocked her over, but then she ended up in the bar in town? All in the space of like 20 minutes? How did she get off of the ship? Wasn't it flying? So many plot holes. So many plot holes. Ooh, a wrist. That's going to come in useful. Never. You're going to have to time to escape. This is Steiner again. Yep, there's the classic Steiner music. There's fire everywhere, dude. Deal with it. Drink more potion.